Hey guys, welcome to another video with the podcast. My name is AJ.
Hello, guys. This is Lex. You already know we have another one for you. I hope you guys enjoy it.
So today, Goldman Sachs is basically set to pay $215 million to end a gender bias lawsuit. Uh, that giving basically that being said, it settled a class action alleging widespread bias against women in pay and promotions, ending one of the highest profile lawsuits claiming unequal treatment of women on Wall Street. The settlement disclosed on Monday covers about 2,887 current and former female vice presidents and associates who worked in the investment banking and investment management and securities. Goldman denied any wrongdoing in this, but is agreeing to settle. What do you think
Well,
about that?
well, it's funny because yesterday we did a video about equality,
Yeah.
and this video I do, and we talk about we gave some examples yesterday where you know everybody can be equal. This is one of them. Equality in this market, the banking system is needs to be fair. I don't see why a male should get paid more when the job is the same, the title is the same, they producing the same. And one of the problems they had is that they were giving weak reviews, yearly reviews. And that's what makes somebody lose their chance to get promoted, lose their chance to have not just get promoted, but get a better salary, increase pay year over year. And and this been happening, or this class action Sue was it's been around since 2011. I mean, they've been waiting since 20, I'm sorry, since 2010. They waited 13 years
Hopefully, it finally paid
to
off
get a
for them.
result. It has to. And hopefully Goldman Sachs is gonna learn to treat everybody the same. When it comes to that, like I said, when it comes to these kind of businesses or this industry, fair has to be the right commodity. They need to understand that everybody is equal and everybody should be paid. If you're doing the same job, you have the same title, you're entitled to get paid the same. Either you're male, female, you should be getting paid the same. What do you think, AJ? What's your opinion?
Yeah. I think as far as a job under Goldman Sachs goes, I think everyone should be paying equal. You're not getting any particular attention. Like in sports, athletes like male and female are completely different. Male athletes, like in NBA, NFL, MLB, bring more of an audience, more of advertising, more sponsors. So yeah, I understand why they get paid more compared to female athletes, where like in other sports they probably get a lot more because like Serena Williams in tennis basically gets a lot of money compared to like some average male athletes that are in tennis because she brings a lot more
And she
sponsorship
deserve it.
and everything. Yeah, because they deserve it. Now
Yep.
in Goldman Sachs, yeah, if I'm doing the same job description and everything, I think it should be equal pay throughout. Now, if I'm bringing more clients, like I think my commission should be bigger, but that just goes to like how what you're bringing to the table, and it could be a female bringing hundreds of clients, and I'm bringing only like 5 to 6 clients, but it also can mean that how much money are you bringing to the table too, how much work are you doing, how much what are you doing different that you deserve more money. But if everything's the same and stuff like that, then yeah, it should be equal pay throughout, like a standard. The commission should be a completely different scenario. But I'm glad for those women that that they deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they had a settlement. My brother-in-law actually used to work for Goldman Sachs in New York. So I actually texted him saying, or I'm going to text him think I'm gonna say that, hey, maybe you should identify as a woman so you can probably get on the settlement, you know. So
Yeah, it's crazy how long it took for this company to do the right thing. It just I don't understand why it took this many years. I hope everybody is gonna come back if they're no longer working for Goldman Sachs. They're going to come back and take what they deserve. And by the way, do you think Goldman Sachs? I know Goldman Sachs, they not doing too well. Do you think this is going to be a problem for them?
well, I mean, Goldman Sachs is like a legendary company in
Yeah.
American history. So um with that being said, uh you have to like dig into what is on their spreadsheet and how they're handling their balance. Uh Now I know a lot of companies were doing the same thing that SVB did. Now, it might take longer for bigger banks to get hit. So if they're continuing raising interest rates, we'll see how it turns out for these banks coming up because I think they're not going to stop till December, given what Powell said in the last meeting. Now, with that being said, we got to check out the CPI data, which is coming out tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and then PPI is coming out the following day. So it's going to be a very important day coming forward to see what is going to happen with the rates. And then, we can see what happens with these banks. These like I said, these earnings are going to be very important coming up for these banks because if each bank is starting to fall, then we'll see what happens in their next quarterly earnings and see how they're going to do, and we might see more banks fail probably the start of the second quarter.
So now that you said banks, uh, are we still waiting to see the banks that are, you know, I know we were talking about some in the past videos where some of these banks are uh, weak in terms of stocks, like their stocks are going down and they're kind
Right
of
now,
in trouble.
yeah, right now they're stabilizing. PacWest, Zion Bank, all these banks are basically right now stabilizing, and we'll see how it goes. But that's what happened with FRC. That's what happened with SVB, and then kept dropping. So it's going to be interesting to see these couple of days what is actually going to play out. Another important date is June 3rd. June 3rd is another important date because BRCS BRICS is meeting at South Africa, Cape Town. That's going to be a very, very important meeting because they're gonna try to de-dollarize the American markets. Everyone that you know after this campaign saw that Americans can do sanctions on any country and then they can kick somebody out of the dollar market, petrodollar, and everything like they did with Russia. That's kind of
Right.
scary for other countries to see that, hey, if we don't follow US, then they'll do that. So basically China is coming out with the RMB and giving countries another option, and US had a monopoly, but now it's backing down. So that really affects our markets, our economy, because we really depend on we're the world reserve currency. So we really our own banks depend on the geopolitics of what's going to happen. So June 3rd is a very important date. Mark that in your calendars. And I think that's it for what I got.
So this is good. BRICS getting together, it might be a threat for the dollar. And
It's already
so,
a threat if we
yeah,
look at it.
so there's going to be a few banks, right, that we need to look out for. You said Bankwest? Oh, no, PacWest, right?
PacWest,
PacWest,
Zion,
Western Alliance,
Western Alliance,
2quarter. in science
Yeah, those
banks.
banks are some regional banks towards the west side of the nation. So uh like I said, right now, if people think, it's a good time to get in, as an investor, I wouldn't do it long term. Yeah, day trading, it's awesome. It's amazing to be in, but I mean, long term, I would not consider anything like that.
Yeah. And again, guys, as always, we not telling you what to do, how to do it. We just share what we think. And I think anything else that you have to say?
Nope, I think that's it. Like,
All
share,
right, guys.
subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
We will see you on the next one. Take care of yourself.
Bye bye.